Okay, I want to say hello again everybody and welcome to another video here with me, Wilshire Richard. I've got my blue pads, okay, my focus pads. We're going to look at a few moves, okay, for some simple training, okay, just to look at a few moves. Remember, these focus pads, these kind of pads are what you'll see with boxers and all kinds of martial arts and combat training. Schools may have them, okay, or you can buy them yourself and train at home. They're really for focus training when you're training with a partner. That's what they're geared towards, and there are actually different kinds you can get too, as in some of them being more like cupped, like a hand, more like a for the hand, and then you got these flat kind of ones, what I've got here, but these are good, you know, for a good smack, okay? Good smack. And you know, basically you can train your strikes, your punches, your elbow strikes, your punches, your knees, and your kicks. Okay, so your elbow strikes, your punches, your knees, and your kicks. All that can be done. So like Muay Thai, kickboxing. Okay, you can work your boxing, your kicks. Okay, all of that in there. But obviously, when you're training alone, you know, it's not what they're meant for. You're meant to train with two people. Like, to hold these up and somebody else punches, and you can see there's a spot on there as well, okay? So it's just for anyone who's not familiar with them. I'm just giving you a quick look into them, okay? But nevertheless, when you do have them on, you can do some nifty or, you know, basic like shadow boxing around the house, doing all your moves, you know, or wherever you are, obviously, and by yourself. You can do a few, you know, moves still, okay? So I could be doing my jabs, obviously open-handed. I can work palms, but, you know, just slip in there, like, it's like almost like finger strikes there, but it's not. It's like just leaning out like that, reaching out as though I'm punching, you know, for the swiftness. Get the power in there, get all your martial arts blocks and stuff if you want to do that. Parry and strike, all those movements can be done. You know, in there you can do all kinds of stuff, hook, steal, see, even do motions like that to emphasise, like maybe a chop or a hammer fist. Chop, chop, see, you know, turn to the side, chop, chop, really putting your whole body into it, so you can put all the boxing moves you want in. But then what happens is you want to get some striking in, right? So you can work all your blocks, you can imagine parrying, striking, you can imagine parrying someone's attack and then giving them an elbow strike yourself. Just go, bam! You have to hold them solid, obviously, okay, to give yourself some resistance, and this will give you some training. So bam, boom, into the second, bam, shum, shum, punch, punch, elbow maybe. That's it. When I'm going, shh, I'm not telling the motherfucker to shut the fuck up. What I'm doing is I'm just going focusing my breath. See? You can breath like that, go for a low one, higher one like that. You can go for the upper ones, or down ones, but I'm just going in, okay, like that. You can put your whole bodily motion in with that hip there, and don't just go around like that. Make sure you go solidly into it, so try and put some resistance into that hand there. So, well, all your technique, get on the ball, you're free to do your kickboxing, your Muay Thai, whatever you want to do. I could even go, you can work your combinations to make it fun and fluid, you know, like punch, punch, kick there to the hand, see, like that. When you get better, you can work different techniques. Let's say side kicks are hard to do because it's like got a longer reach for a side kick, but you can do some like a hook kick there, or like an upper one like that, or a mule kick like that. You can reach out as far as you can and do a bit of like a reverse roundhouse kick on it, maybe like that, reverse hook kick. The difference between a reverse roundhouse kick and a hook kick is the hook kick is using the back of the heel of the kick, and the reverse roundhouse is using the flat part of the foot, or at least how I learned it anyway. Working on my guards, I like to do. I like to be traditional, as you know, so I'm doing a lot of flowing movements. I've been doing that. I'm working on what moves like circular blocks, working like movements you might see in like karate katas, or tai chi, or kung fu, barbed wire, taekwondo, anything like that, like a taiji, you know, barbed wire, Wing Chun, whatever it might be, tiger, crane, I'm working it all in. The fluidity of a snake there, leopard, panther, whatever it's going to be. I put it all in and I don't be ignorant like some people do, to say. Because all it is these days is just MMA for people. And that's the ignorance. Enough said. But, you know, blocking out there, making sure they're like blocks, see. I can even work that with my shins. Now, I know a lot of people like to train their shins and stuff. You know, I don't like to kick with the shins, as I say, like a lot of Thai boxers do. But I do like Muay Thai. The only thing I don't like about it is the kicking with the shins. I prefer to kick with my feet, as I say, like in karate, you know. So straight to it. Solid your stance there. Solidify that stance in your guard, they're traditional. Not all this. In front. Blocking with the hand there, see out. So when something comes, I can really make sure I've got a good strong guidance, imagining, just try and get my guard in, yeah? And work it all in, as I say, feel free to work your boxing techniques and all of that in, as in, you know, because I like to do it all, as I say. It's not that I don't do the other stuff, it's just traditional stuff for me is the best. I'll be going in, doing the moves and stuff. When someone comes in close range, I might guard in, like boxing there, looking with my elbow, you see. And when I'm doing all these movements, like hitting myself there, just giving myself a pressure of resistance, hitting, even to my shoulders there, you don't want to knock yourself out of into a dislocated joint. You don't want to dislocate your joint, your skull or anything. But doing all the flows there, I'm working in and parrying that, bam, doing an elbow shot there, parrying and striking. Not every move you're actually hitting the actual pad, right? It's just you're doing it when you need to. So you're moving around doing free flowing train. I can do low block, kick out, see, boom, boom. Coming in, I might step up, I might do that, see. I might imagine that I'm parrying a strike, and then something like that, and striking here, or a low gut shot, parrying that down, hitting to the head there, or palming, like Kung Fu, see, blocking here, I block down my elbow, knee in, see, I bring you in, might block up there, bring in, see. Or just do alternations. Longer range, going in for a kick. Now with the roundhouse kicks, by the way, don't forget moving your guard and stuff, making sure you have good flexibility with your waist. But with the roundhouse kicks, I was going to say, right, it's quite hard to go actually all the way around and do it out to the length, because it's like a longer range, plus you're going against your bodily motion there, because the upper body's going in and the rest of the body's going out, you know, so you want to make sure you're doing that with a partner, really, and someone holds it out for you strongly and get that slap. But what I'm saying is you can still, you know, you can do some more nearer ones. Maybe the higher ones are harder to do. I'm saying with by yourself holding the pads. What you can do, as I say, is I like to do is in between, whereas the roundhouse kicks going straight across, it should be, okay? Straight across. You want to make sure, for this thing, I'm going to show you, is that, you know when you hold the toes down for that kind of kick anyway, but when you're going up for a front kick, let's say there, you can also put that slightly on the angle, like a diagonal, and a little bit closer range, and that can work very good there. So, see, doing that. You can try to get it a bit higher, see, but you'll notice it's going more up in a diagonal rather than horizontally across. See, something going in. Just going, see, karate. See, going in. Knee strike, knee, kick, elbow, see. Don't just turn your back and he knocks me the fuck out and I have to go, MMA. No, I'm just blocking that shit. So as he comes, not being funny, but I'm just saying really, he's coming and attacking, stop it, and I'm going to make sure the Kung Fu's working and I'm not getting myself floored. But this is more in a fluid work, as I say. Not putting anything against Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, MMA or anything, because it's still good, you can cover up like that. What I'm trying to say is, they just get into these same old habits and they put down all the traditional martial art moves because they don't know how, you know, you've got to be fluid, they don't understand that you be fluid in the way you do it. Now anyway, you start talking to a sieve, anyway, basically though, you know, with your hands, so with these pads on, it's always also reminding your open hands, see? So I'm imagining blocking, parrying in my mind, I'm parrying strikes that are coming, boom, 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 parrying across, see, boom, boom, anything that's coming, boom, 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 I'm actually doing it, I'm actually feeling the arms, imagining he's coming and strike my face, boom, boom, that's traditional martial arts, and it comes on the other side, and it's cut out, it's like almost like Wing Chun, see, crane, coming in, it's not, like people are trying to tell motherfuckers it is, it's not the point. The kind of striking into the head. See that, the solidity? As I'm doing that karate block, for example, the whole fluidity of the hips into the elbow. Tai Chi, as I say. You can't understand how I'm doing it. Blocking and palming. Right, so coming in, someone from behind me, then go to the teeth, see? You can knee around those kick, your crescent kicks as well, as I say, right? See? Coming in. That, see, you can go, see? When you go in, see? Big block, see? Coming in. To the head, like that, see? Okay. Close to the go, see? Plop, plop, hit to the head, see? Plop, plop. Hit it, see? You block, block, crack. When you train, see? Okay. You can jump in knee, look that in. And make sure you land flat on your feet when you want to, not always on the balls. Because you might land up on your balls, with balls in your face. Okay. It's not this, see what I'm saying? See how I'm covering my hands, the traditional, like Kung Fu or Karate, see? I'm not fucking around. You know, so when I'm doing the moves, I'll be doing it in a structure where someone comes to push me here, I'll just grab his arm and then solid. It's not just being funny, you know. So I'm working that all in my Wing Chun, all that, see, as I'm doing it. And it might look good, I'm just slapping a couple of pads here by myself in my funny physique here, my slim physique, slapping a couple of pads and talking about Kung Fu and talking about speed. People still don't get it. So, but anyway, you know, it's good to train, and that's all I can say to people. All the blocks you can do, you know, I really advise people to think about training in different ways. Now, before I go, I'm going to take one of the gloves off, or one of the things off here, and remind you that yes, of course, you can punch, okay, with one hand, okay, freely. And it's not only for punching, it's also for also for grabbing techniques too. So you can work those techniques in where your Wing Chun where it's going to be. Punching where you can still work those techniques into it. You can punch to the solidity here. I do have gloves, you can train with gloves if you wish to, but I like to train with solid hands. And me myself, as I say, I don't even like training with this kind of stuff so much. So I don't even like to train with punching bags and stuff. I train on concrete walls, not because I'm a tough guy, I don't want to break my hands. I take it gradually. I train on concrete walls, I train on trees, on the floor, whatever. I don't know if it's slippery like this, I like it concrete, you know. I'm just letting you know you can, you know, get some punches in as well, obviously, okay? A little bit more before we go. Okay, so if anyone, you know, enemies are there, remember I might block out there. So I might want to do a blocking motion here, like a crane or tiger, see? Round and strike, block and strike, block and strike. So I'm grabbing a hand, let's say, almost like the crane come through to here. Not because the crane, I want to do the crane. I've used it against kickboxers and I've wrapped their hands up and fucked them away, okay? Just excuse my language, because people don't understand. It's not what you're talking about, the crane. I'm going to go and do Daniel LaRusso, or I'm going to come up to someone and just put my hands in a funny position and do it. Come on, crane. Now when they're coming at you, just wrap them up. I can't explain it how I do it. You have to see it in, you know, you have to spar with the techniques and try to make them work your way in a fluid motion, fluid way. But I find the crane's an epic style, very good style. As I was saying, one hand free, you can work those grabs and things, like grabbing that arm maybe, and imagine you're striking the body as he's coming and attacking me here. My Wing Chun starts, my grab, whatever it's going to be, coming underneath there, see, if it was this hand, So I'm trying to say, I might grab the hand, do a block there, or even just block the arm there, and in the gap from there. So I'm getting that motion out, but I have to imagine the solidity of that block there. See? Then come across, take that way. See? Of course, you can do it with bare hands, you can get some conditioning. You know, I'm just saying to remind you though, you know, grab the arm, slot it, shoot it in shot. But, you know, bare hands you can still do it, get some coordination, so you don't mind slapping yourself. You know, I know crazy people who slap their own face and body over, you know, but I train, as I say, in the ice cold winters and tropical sun, wherever I can. I'll train in the snow, on the concrete ground, on the trees, do my conditioning for my arms on the trees, because I like to train like that for my Wing Chun, my Tai Chi, my karate, my tiger, all of that, and train real kung fu, as I say. I'm not looking at the camera here trying to be flash by doing flashy moves, but that's what I do. I work it just to be really solid as I'm doing that, see. And as he's pushing me, you know, I know how to sink my weight and absorb as he's pushing me. That comes straight in, see. But not just to go Wing Chun because I want to do it, it's not the fucking point. I'll go and absorb that, like catch an arm, step on my foot, it's coming in, palms coming in, wherever I can. So he might grab the back of the neck and knee behind his knee, stepping there so his ball's down. Look against that, so my hand coming in straight away. Whatever's coming, the whole motion of the waist. See, this is how I would do it, catching the arm underneath my arm from here, for example. See, all those things, Phoenix Eye Fist, all the deadly things. But I wouldn't be trying to kill someone, obviously. I would not be trying to hurt someone on purpose or kill them. It's just for self-defense tactics when someone's trying to hurt you. And this is training you have to do. See, for movements to get the reactions, just to get them away from you and make it work, as I say. So using the pads is something else I like to do with the same hands. Remember, it's all good training, boxing, Muay Thai, even MMA, fair enough. Okay, kickboxing, all that. I'm just saying you can't be just closed-minded, and it's good to get some conditioning training and trying to train in different ways to make your kung fu in your traditional martial arts work rather than just giving up on them. When you train with a partner and you do sparring and they're going at you, boxing and kickboxing as usual, you try to think about how would this kung fu work, how can I make that work, you know? So that's one thing to keep an open mind, okay, for training. And then, as I say, I was just showing you a few more techniques there with the pads, alright, showing you a few techniques there. Thanks for watching, train hard and stay safe.